Hey coding birds, so basically in today's LeetCode problem 3330, we have a problem, find the original typed string first, and it is an easy problem. And as the problem statement is given as here, Alice is attempting to type a specific string on her computer. However, she tends to be clumsy and may press a key for too long, resulting in a character being typed multiple times. Although Alice tried to focus on her typing, she is aware that she might still have done at most once. Okay, and you are given a string word which represents the final output displayed on the Alice screen, returns the total number of possible original string that Alice might have intended to type. So basically in the given problem, Alice wants to type something, type some type of word, okay, and this is the final word, like whatever we actually getting as input value, this is our final word, okay, which is like printing on her PC or computer screen, okay, and we have to say that what are the possibilities that she wants to type something else, okay, let's say, and she is also aware that there may be chances of mistake, but it may be only for one, at most once, okay, that means only one characters may be done in a false way, okay, or maybe repeating, like for example here we have a word here which is like A B B C C C C. So what are the possibilities on that she wants to write, that she wants to write something other words, okay, so it may be she wants to write A, then 2 times B, then she may wants to type C for 3 times, not this type, okay, so this may be our first possibility, okay, and the second thing is she may wants to write C for 2 times, she don't want, so maybe these two C's are intended, okay, or we can say type accidentally. So our third possibilities may be A, then 2 times B, then 2 times C, or C may wants to be C for one time, so I think C is this C which is appearing for 3 times, it C may typed for let's say mistakenly, okay, so this is the four possibilities which I can say, and the last possibility is itself that C has not done any type of mistake and C just want to write only this value. So this is the, we can say that a proper possibilities, like here we get 5 possibilities, so here we have to just return the counts, that means the number of possibilities which we want to print, okay. Similarly if we are talking about the second example here, so here it is A B C D, okay, and so that means here there is no any particular character which is having repeating values, okay, so here it is sure that C wants to type only this particular input, that's why here we actually got, getting the output as 1, okay, that means there is no any other repeating value, okay. Similarly if I'm talking about this 3, so it may be C may wants to type for A, A for just one time or single times, maybe these 3 A's are passed mistakenly, so this is the first possibility. Second possibility is that C wants to print for A 2 times and this 2 is print accidentally, so this is the second possibility. Third possibility is that C wants to type A for 3 times, okay, so this is the thing, that means third possibility. And fourth thing is that C wants to type A for 4 times, so in itself this word is correct. So here the possibilities of output is here we can set 4. So constant is word dot length which is greater than or equal to 1 and less than or equal to 100. Here we have a second constant which is word consist only of lower English cases, okay, and here it is completely based on our strings, okay. So let's try to solve this problem, but before that I'm going to explain it about the approach to solve the given problem here. So by the example one, here we have A, let's say here we have a string which is A, then 2 times B, then 4 times C, okay, so here 4 times we have a C. So how we can solve this given problem here, And as we have like read here, Alice is attempting to type a specific strings on her computer. However, she tends to be clumsy and may press key for too long time. Okay, resulting in a character being typed multiple times. Okay, as we face also these things in our day-to-day life, like if you want to something, if you want something to print for just one times, but if we keep keys down on our keyboard, then this the text is like appearing for the multiple times, and it's like follows the same sequences. Similarly, here we have to check that whether the given word is like whatever she wants to type, or it may contains the mistake. Okay, so here what we how we can check it here. So first of all, what is the possibilities that she wants to type this particular string, or maybe like she wants something other. Here actually we, in the simple terms, here we have to return the number of possibilities that these kind of words she wants to type on her computer. So this is our string, which is our input. In itself, she want, this is the particular, we can say it word or string which she wants to type. Okay, so this is the possibility one. So we can either start it possibility with 1, or we can simply check the another possibility, which is like she wants to print ABB, then CCC, that means 3 times C. So this is our first possibilities. Second thing is that she wants to type A, then 2 times B and 2 times C. So this is our second possibilities. Okay, and the third possibility is like that she wants to print A, then BBB and then C, that means 1 time. Okay, and that means these are the 3 possibilities here. And then after that, here and here in the question it is already mentioned that she may still have done at most 1. Okay, that means if there any typing mistake, then it may occur with only 1 character. Okay, so if I'm talking here, I'm talking about only for just C. Now if I'm talking about it with respect to B, so what I can say, let's say if B is like, if she wants to print type B for just 1 time, then what we actually getting. So here we get A, B, then again 4 times C. So in it, so here this is, we can say that 4 possibility, and at last she wants to print the same word. So this is in itself, we can say that other possibilities. So here if we count these things, so here we are actually getting our output as 5. So we have to simply return output here. Okay, so let's try to solve this given problem here. So how we can do these things? Okay, so yeah, that's all about these things. Let's try to understand the approach. So first of all, for the given problem, here we have to start traversing and check for the previous value. That means here we have to check for the repeating value. Okay, so if I'm talking about here, let's say if I'm initializing my I value here, and if I'm saying that is my present value is like same as it is from the previous value, so here there's no any value, so we have to move forward. That means once we like come here, that means on B position. Okay, so here again we check, is my B is like equal to my previous value. So no, that means here we have value A at index 0. Now again we move I plus plus. Okay, then means once we like reach at index I is equal to 2, then again we actually checking, is my B at index 2 is like same as the previous. So here yeah 1. So here we can set it may be like 1 possibility, so here it will be, we can set it plus 1. Okay, then we have to move I plus plus. That means once we like come here, that means I plus plus. So is C at index 3 is like similar to B? No. So again we have to do I plus plus. So once we like reach here, then again we check, then we check for the previous value. So here it is like same as their previous value. So here we can say that there may be like possibilities. Okay, So here again we can select 1. That means till here we get two possibilities. Then again, yeah, we actually again getting the same possibilities. So yeah, here again we can do +1, and at the last again we can do +1. So till here if we're counting this thing, so here I count possibilities as 4. Okay, that means if the characters like repeating for more than 2 times or like repeating, then there may be possible of like we can say that possibilities of, okay, so there may be like possibilities. So what we can do, and at the last possibility, if I'm talking about that what she wants to type, she may like type this particular value, so in itself it is correct value. Okay, so how we can solve this problem? Let's try to understand this. So first of all we have to traverse. So for int I is equal to, first of all we have to start with the index 1. Okay, and then I is less than 1 dot size, and then again I plus plus. That means here to simply traverse and check for the previous value. If I'm saying that if word of I is like equal to word of I minus 1, that means the previous value. Okay, that means it may contains the repeating value. That means there may be a chances of possibility of uh, possibilities that she wants to type in their computer. Okay, so here we can set int possibility that she wants to type in their computer. Is like here we can set initially to be like we can set 0, but here we can set that possibility plus plus. Okay, that means once we are actually getting the repeating value, that means we got the possibility that she may wants to type this thing or she don't want to like type these things. So here we can say that possibility plus is equal to 1. Okay, and then after it what we can do here, we have to just simply return not +1, possibility plus plus, and then after that what we can do here, we have to just simply return our final output. Okay, return possibility +1 as the last value is like itself correct value. Okay, let's try to compile and run. So yeah, its compilation is completed. Let's try to submit it. So yeah, it's submitted. So yeah, that's all for today. Thanks for watching.